Started with a wallet, learning day by day, research and patience, finding my own way. Market cycles taught me wisdom comes with time, building for the future, one block at a time. Oil harmonians join together, we are strong in this forever. Crypto is the way, each and every day, stay strong through the dips, don't mind the market's tricks.
What's up, everybody? We got Butters, we got Dragon in the house. I think the music might be a little bit loud. Maybe not. How you doing? Look who's here. This is a little bit low. Welcome. I'm going to turn that down. I just had to throw in our little theme song. Goodness, I feel like it's blaring in my ears. I don't know if it's that loud for you, but I'm so excited to be back and to see some familiar faces in the chat. I'm redoing everything. I'm so glad to be back. It's so good to be back. Yo, it's Mr. Butters. It's Dragon. It's in the chat. I'm so excited. And who am I? I am Tom Durante, the Maestro. Nope, that's the other channel. Oh my gosh, I can't even see it. It's been a while. Man, that alien tape is really good. That was stuck on there. Let me see. It's been about 3 months, so you'll have to forgive me. Oh god, let's see. Hello. Nope, that's the other one. Hello and welcome to HODL Harmony, where the beat of the blockchain meets the rhythm of riches. I didn't forget that part. Are you riding this crypto wave or tidal basking pool? Very, very calm is what I'm trying to get at. This crypto calm with me. You know what? We're going to borrow something from the other channel here. We got some cool glasses going on. I don't know. You got to let me know between the red and the purple. We'll try the purple out in a minute. You got to let me know what you like best. But anyway, here we are. I got to pull the chat up somewhere else so I can see it. Oh, that's right. Okay, I had to re-log into everything. Let me finish my darn intro here before I go explaining away everything. All right, are you riding this crypto wave with me? I, Tom Durante, the Maestro, am a crypto enthusiast who got into this wild world back in 2020 with just a GPU mining rig and a burning passion for passive income. What's next? I'm bullish on Bitcoin and Cardano, and I have a new bullish thing, midnight, that I don't have any memorabilia for, so I'm gonna have to change that. Let's see. But I also love chasing profits with other coins. With my music background and my background music, I bring a unique vibe to breaking down the crypto economy. Think of it as a soundtrack to your hodling journey here on HODL Harmony. Expect videos. We're just gonna say videos. I got 24 hours live streaming going on when I'm not doing this, and it's doing really well, I do have to say. So that's pretty exciting. Let me get the chat pulled up somewhere. We'll get to you in a minute, Gruck. Okay, nothing's popping up yet. I might do a little ad read. I've made a little bit of money. Let me finish my thing. Good Lord here. Okay, so expect videos at some point. I did put out a recent video about midnight, so we'll talk about that. Expect videos with market updates, simple technical analysis, very simple. To read the charts, wallet guides to keep your coins safe, stories from my ongoing mining journey, and practical crypto tips whether you're new or a seasoned hodler. I'm here to learn and grow with you, and I'm totally reading this off of my script. Remember, I may be a few years ahead of you, or maybe not. You may be a few years ahead of me. But we're in this together. I'm no expert. I'm just passionate. So as always, do your own research. Make sure, if you want to help out the channel in our mission of growth and growing we're doing, or, maintaining. A couple things I'll ask of you. Some of them you only have to do once. Number 1, this one you have to do every single time. Hit that like button. Kapoof. Number 2, smash the subscribe. That one you only have to do once. Number 3, poke the notification bell, so you get notified whenever I put out new content. That one you also only have to do once. And then the other thing you should do all the time is share this video with literally everyone that you know. That'll help us grow for show. Put that back up on the wall so I can memorize it later. All right, well, here we are. Welcome back. I hope you're doing well. Let me try that one. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a great day. Hope you're going to have a great evening, and I hope this show will be a part of it. I think I've finished all the pre-programmed things that I like to say. Now, we can get into it. So, here we are. It's been quite literally 3 months. 9, 10, 11, 12. Basically, all of 3 months since I have sat in front of this camera wearing this hat and this suit. Make sure my Bitcoin is on straight, and this shirt. I've done other live streams, but not for this channel. So I appreciate you coming back and checking it out. We're going to go through things. I've got some stuff planned out, but I also have some stuff to take a look at. yeah. So we're going to take a look at things year in review. Because for the last 3 months, we've just kind of been watching in desperation and hoping for things to happen that may or may not have happened. And it's been interesting. So I've got a little thing that I put together on Grok. And then I tried my very best. Ooh, I do have to get other windows pulled up. So we'll play with that. And I can screw with that in a minute. But hey, let's just celebrate our small wins. Let's celebrate the small wins. I remembered to test the internet before I went live. Therefore, we should have no problems as I'm messing with a video that looks like it's going out. So I tested the internet, and I did not forget to turn my microphone on. That's the first thing that I was going to say. I did not forget to turn my microphone on, which is a small win, but a win all the same. I showed up. That's another small win. You always got to take a moment, no matter what you're doing. Celebrate those small wins. Okay, you may remember I quit my full-time teaching job, but I picked up some lessons. I've been teaching lessons to a family, 3 kids, and I always try and distill what I was doing in the classroom down into my lessons, and give them some life lessons, some things to take away, and things like that. And you know what? You're not exempt from that either, or either. So, little life lessons. Take your small wins. It's a confidence boost. It helps you maintain your momentum and your speed and things, and just your motivation in general, which is, sometimes difficult. So one of my small losses is I forgot to put up, I'm dealing with a crashed computer. The computer I had been using for the last year stopped working, and then I tried to troubleshoot it and seemed to have made it worse. So I broke down and just bought a new computer that was already pre-built. So I'm trying to transfer everything back that I was doing into this. And my stream overlay that you see here, very minimal at that. We've got the sats counter, we've got the HODL harmony thing, we've got the subscriber count, which, like I said, has been maintaining. People obviously have been dropping, which is totally fine, but we've been maintaining pretty well, so that's pretty good. So needless to say, this overlay is set up, and I have not really messed with it because I've just been letting that 24-hour stream go, and I've been getting some really good views over on Rumble on that. YouTube here or there, a little bit trickling in, but Rumble is really killing it with that particular video. I have made, are you ready? A whopping total of 40 cents on Rumble. And I think because of all the viewership I'm getting, I'm actually eligible to do some ad reads. So we're going to try that out. Maybe I'll do that later on. I can do 3 ad reads. I'll do that at the end so you don't have to sit through that. But hey, we got 5 people watching on YouTube, 2 people on Rumble. One of them might be me. Oh, wow, we just jumped up. Say hello in the chats. I have to click on a window in order to see it, but that's okay. I will do that just for you, because remember, I'm here to be chatting with you. If I wanted to talk to myself, I would just talk to myself. Yo, there he is. Oh, I can pop out the chat so I can see everything I want to see. There you go. All right, hopefully that comes up and I can see it, because it's blank right now, even though I know there's stuff in the chat. Anyway, let's get into it here. So I've got a little rundown here. Now, we've had our ups and downs this year. We have had, personally, in the show, like my personal life, obviously, but also what I mean is in the show, we've had our ups and downs with, me being able to get Grok to give me good information. So going forward in the new year, I'm going to be trying to spend a lot more time focusing, getting some really good information and research. And I'll show you some of the things I'll be using to help that. Hey, it did come up now. That's like 1/3 night. 1/3 night. What are you referring to there? Let's see. So it's been up and down. We've been here and around and back. And after I just had a realization in September when I switched and stopped doing this live show all the time. I was just like, I felt like I was just saying the same thing over and over and over again. And it was great, you know, to get on here and chat and hang out with you guys. But I was going through some stuff, dealing with my, you know, loss of job and trying to find a new job, and finally realizing, like, I already have the job that I need. It's my piano business. And so I've rebranded and everything like that. And so I've got my new venture here, Durante's House of Music. And so that is going to be all encompassing. That's the word. But anyway, so ups and downs all through the year, stagnant Bitcoin and crypto prices. I know I heard a little bit from, my Rumble earnings. I don't even know if I can cash 40 cents out. That's like 1/3 night. 40 cents? What is that? Wouldn't that be like 10? Well, I guess it's at 4. Okay, yeah, I don't know. I'll trust your math because I don't feel like mathing right now. But yeah, anyway, it's fiat that should be converted into something that will appreciate in value. We got a lot to get into, so let me move along here. But it's been an up and down kind of year, and we're all still here. You know, I think I was just about to say I've heard a little bit here and there checking in with Butters, and it's just like everybody's frustrated, and it's just, you know, it's one of those things. You just got to deal with it. You got to suck it up. I also came to the realization, yes, there's a lot of market manipulation going on, but you know what? They're pushing the price down instead of pushing the price up, I guess, which is good. So I just said, shut the F up and buy the cheap Bitcoin. That's what I realized. So I started doing that, and things got a little bit better. So here we go. As 2025 wraps up, the crypto market saw unprecedented institutional adoption, with Bitcoin peaking. I think it was 126,000. It's telling me 125, but I'm pretty sure it was 126,000 in October, before correcting to 89. And I think it was even less than that too. So see, I'm starting to not trust Grok so much anymore. At least this specific chain of questions that I've had going for most of the year. So I'm going to start fresh with that. Try some other things. But anyway, let's just move on. I'm going to correct it as I can. And the total market cap fluctuating between 3 trillion and 4.5 trillion. Stablecoins surged in utility. ETFs became mainstream, and privacy-focused projects like Midnight gained traction amid geopolitical hedging and privacy concerns. However, hacks exceeded $3 billion in losses, and regulatory clarity brought both wins and scrutiny. So there's the summary. We have 25 top newsworthy events of the 2025. There was more words, and I was like, of the 2025 chronological where possible. What? Ranked by impact. Okay, so it's giving me 1 through... I don't like that now that it says that. I'm going to just forget I said that. Ranked by impact. We're going to start with 25, and we're going to go to 1. That's what we're going to do. The way that they're organized. I may have a little bias, but we'll see. All right, so I'm just not going to say the numbers. Don't worry about the numbers. So Bitcoin surpasses $100,000 in January. That happened, and we were all super excited. That crossed... Grok is so silly sometimes. I'm just going to read what Grok said. Bitcoin crossed $100,000 for the first time since 2021. That's not right, because it's the first time ever, as we know. It ran up from December 2024 into January, and we got $100,000 for the first time ever. So that was cool. That was our, and what happened generally in this bull cycle. Now I'm still holding, like, you should appreciate the fact that when you are on YouTube and X and wherever you're going to get your crypto dopamine rush or hit or whatever that you get when you watch these videos from people, when you're going to get this, most people are pretty bearish, okay? And kind of when I stepped away in September, that was me saying, I don't know what the fuck is going on. I'm just going to watch. So here's the chart. You can watch what I'm watching. And we just watch. And it turned out to be a good decision. I remember the last live stream I did, I was like, I had this idea. What do you guys think? And so I just started trying it out. And I was like, you know what? This is great. I'm really enjoying just watching the charts. And so if you don't know what I'm talking about, I have a live stream that I've been running on this channel 24 hours a day, as long as I can keep it running. I have to do a little bit of troubleshooting here and there. But I do the Bitcoin chart, 1 hour chart, the Cardano 1 hour chart, and now the midnight, I think it's a 1 hour chart. And then below that, I have the Bitcoin blockchain visualization and the Cardano blockchain visualization. And it's just really fascinating to see. And I also have a lot of these tunes in the background. I've added some more tunes there. I think there's about an hour's worth of music. So hopefully if you have that on like I do all day long, you'll get through an hour before you hear any of the same songs again. So it's fun. It's awesome. Check it out. Drop some stuff in the comments. I really would like to boost that engagement on that video. So if you're, just sitting around doing nothing, put that on in the background, say, ooh, and I'm in there on the chat, just reacting to stuff as I have time. So check it out. But anyway, we got Bitcoin over 100,000 in January. All right. And another thing we've had this year, Ethereum's Pectra upgrade in May. The upgrade enhanced scalability and staking, pushing ETH to new highs with 2.8 billion in ETF inflows. There you have it. And this is your reminder. Your body is mostly water. Get your daily dose and stay hydrated. Dragon's Den says I'm right. Dragon's Den says I'm right about the math, I think, which is not something that happens very often for me. So I'm going to take the win on that. All right. US spot altcoin ETFs launch. This is Q2, Q3. So we're looking backwards, obviously. Approvals for Solana, XRP, and Dogecoin ETFs brought $20 billion in institutional capital, boosting altcoin adoption. Trump's administration's pro-crypto policies, January onward, January 20th. Executive orders established a U.S. Bitcoin reserve and allowed crypto in 401ks, opening trillions in assets. Now, the first time I asked Grok for this rundown, there was some stuff and I was like, I don't really believe you. And so I asked it to cite its sources at the end of each thing. So at the end of these lines, I have a little link I can click and it says like that one was from finance.yahoo.com. Okay, so these are not my words. These are Grok trying to be a news aggregator. We had state Bitcoin reserves expand throughout the year. Texas, New Hampshire, and others built Bitcoin reserves, totaling over 100,000 Bitcoin, inspired by El Salvador's profits. We had the Rippleverse SEC case resolved in March. Mutual appeal drop ended the saga with a $125 million penalty, providing regulatory clarity for XRP and altcoins. We also had Tether's USDT top $200 billion market cap in Q4. USDT dominance grew with multi-chain expansions, handling $611 billion in monthly transfers. The Circle initial public offering, IPO, valued at $7 billion plus. This was in May. USDC's issuer public debut highlighted stablecoin maturity, with Q1 revenue up 58% to $578.6 million. CoinCodex.com. North Korean hacks exceed $2 billion. This is year long. The DPRK linked breaches stole records amount, prompting global security measures. B2BinPay.com says that. Mute this for a minute. Oh, it is muted. It is muted. Why is it making sound? All right. AI crypto boom. Mid-year, projects like WorldCoin and BitTensor surged 200%, fueled by privacy and AI integrations. Remember, privacy. Keep that in the back of your mind there. That's important. And we'll get back to that. Solana's Fire Dancer upgrade in June. The client boosted transactions per second to If you can believe it, 65,000 transactions per second. If you can believe it. Making Sol, I'm not even going to read this next line. Making Sol the fastest layer one. Okay. And driving ETF approvals. Okay, that's a bit of a stretch, but we'll give him that. I'm just going to move on. That one's not cited, by the way. Isn't that interesting? There's no source for that. Grok didn't give me a source for that. That's interesting. Corporate BTC treasuries hit $1 million. 1 million plus BTC, excuse me. Corporate BTC treasuries hit 1 million plus Bitcoin. Q3, there's no dollar sign. Firms like Strategy added hundreds of thousands of Bitcoin. Hundreds of thousands of Bitcoin, with total corporate holdings topping 1 million Bitcoin, not dollars. Genius Stablecoin Act passed in June. This is a big deal. U.S. federal framework for stablecoins amended to limit presidential profits, provided market clarity. So they're concerned about what happened, as many of us should be concerned with what happened with the Trump coin and the Melania thing. And there's a little bit more about that in a minute, so I'll wait. Privacy coins revive. Q2 to Q4. Zcash and Monero rose 500% on data protection demands amid regulatory scrutiny. So remember, this is interesting. I didn't ask for this, but it keeps pointing out stuff about privacy. Interesting. Isn't that right, Dragon? DeFi TVL, total value locked, I believe, reaches $500 billion in September. Yield farming and RWA real-world asset tokenization drove record locked value, with Solana surpassing Ethereum in volume. Wow, interesting. What's interesting is that's quoted by midnight.gd. I don't know why that would be on the midnight. That's on the midnight. I don't know why that's coming from midnight, but anyway. Trump's crypto dinner scandals in May. High-profile events raised ethics issues, but highlighted political crypto ties. Okay, so that may be what I was referring to earlier about the Trump coin and Melania coin. And I've said this before, but I think whoever was influencing Trump to approve that, because we know he had nothing to do with it. You think Trump's going on pump.fun or whatever and like, yeah, I want a Trump coin with 21 million. I don't even know what Trump coin tokenomics are, but yeah, I don't think Trump had anything to do with it other than saying, hey Trump, we want to make you some money. Okay, let's do it. I mean, really, are you surprised that Trump would be okay with making money? I'm not surprised, and I really don't care. What I do care about is the fact that people may have, lost money if they invested in that and then it went down. Other than that, but again, you have to do your own research. Just because something says Trump doesn't mean you throw all your money in it because yay Trump. I love him too, but you gotta know, you gotta smell the bullshit sometimes. And whoever was in charge of that idea is a bullshit artist, basically. That's how it goes. So we'll move on. That's all I got to say about that. Let's see. Okay, Hong Kong stablecoin framework implemented in April. Full licensing positioned. Asia, a stablecoin hub, attracting $50 billion in inflows. Quantum threat warnings in July. Van Eyck and experts urged post-quantum upgrades, spurring research in quantum-resistant crypto. And like I said, we talk about this on this channel because this is something that's looming over the horizon, but we do need to be prepared for it. And from what I've learned, I think it from Matthew Crater at Bitcoin University and others, I'm not sure who else, but I've heard it multiple times that it, number one, I did see a meme, yo, it's Roman. You missed the maestro. Wata. Probably his son. No. Well, probably one of his son's friends, I think. We know who it is. I don't remember the name, but we've heard it before. But yeah, I did drink water. Did you see that? So yeah, your bank account is severely more vulnerable than your crypto wallets are. So even if crypto is vulnerable, everything else is severely less secure than that. So those will fall first. If anything, those need to be secured first, if anything, right? So the amount of changes that need to happen to make crypto quantum resistant is minuscule compared to what needs to happen to make traditional finance. Basically, traditional finance needs to be on crypto, and they're trying to do that. So let's let them do it. Meme coin mania. Peaks, Pepe, Doge, and new tokens like MYX delivered 3,000% gains for early holders, and that's about it. If you didn't get in early, then you got wrecked. Stay out of meme coins, please, unless you just hold it because it's funny. That's it. It's a meme. That's kind of the point. If you think you're going to get rich off a meme coin, you got another thing coming. You need to invest in yourself first. Hack losses top 3 billion. Record breaches, including the DPRK that we talked about, $2 billion, underscored security needs. Cardano's Chang hard fork. Now, I thought this was... Let me Google this, because I don't think that's right. Let's see what the old Google says. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, that was not this year. Grok, why do you do this to me? I swear to God. So this was Q3 of 2024. So the Chang hard fork, I don't know why. I'm sure there was some other Cardano upgrade. I know we're getting ready for a lot more Cardano upgrades coming, like Laos. I think Hydra was something that happened this year. I don't know, but it wasn't Chang. I remember Chang the World, and that never caught on, but I wish it would have. Anyway, JP Morgan tokenizes treasuries. This is the future, my friends. Major bank tokenizes U.S. treasuries on-chain, bridging TradFi and DeFi. And just like Charles Hoskinson has been saying in his videos that have been going on, we're not going to have TradFi and DeFi anymore. We're just going to have finance. It's all going to be together and simple. And people who don't understand crypto don't need to, because they will be using crypto without even realizing it. And that's the point. All right. Bitcoin mining hash rate hits 1 zeta hash in November. Network security peaked with US dominance. Really? At 50%. Wow, that's cool. Cryptojoblist.com. Interesting. Okay. El Salvador's BTC profits inspire nations. Nations' holdings yielded 200% gains, prompting similar reserves in Latin America. You know what? Peg your money to something more valuable, and you'll see everything increase. And the number one event, in my mind, that happened this year in cryptocurrency. What is it? What is it? Let me hear you. Yeah, that's right, Dragon. Midnight light paper and token launch. This happened over the course of a couple months. It's saying December, but the token launch was December. Okay, here we go. So Cardano's privacy-focused sidechain Midnight. I don't think it's a sidechain at this point. Privacy-focused token right now, Midnight, launched its light paper and Night token, NIGHT, on December 8th with phases, including the scavenger mine in October, November, enhancing Cardano's privacy tools and driving ADA gains. And then before that, there was the glacier drop. I think it was the first multi-chain drop. There were 8 chains involved, and I don't know all the details, but it was pretty freaking amazing. And the future looks very bright with night. Oh, I just came up with that. That was pretty good. All right. I don't know how much of this I want to read because I don't know how much of it I care about or how much is relevant. It's all meme coins. So I asked it for the yearly gainers and losers, but I don't really care much because they're all meme coins. It's like MYX, AB, Hyperliquid, XRP is up 200%, Tron up 150, and then top losers, Melania, Bitcoin down 6, whatever. Ethereum down 12, altcoins average down 42. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Like I said, Bitcoin pretty much was the only thing. What's up? Oh my gosh, is that chess? Huge, right? Dragon, huge. The biggest news. You're going to be hearing a lot more about midnight, especially from me. All right. So I got some. Let's see. We got a couple. Let's try this out. I'll give you some clues here once I break free of my cable over here. All right, we got a top 50 cryptocurrency project. Trivia. Clue number 1. I'm going to switch to the purple. You got to let me know what you like better. And maybe if I get some green glasses, or maybe we'll just use the purple and the red. If I get some green glasses, it'll be like, if the day is good, we'll wear the green, and if the day is bad, we'll wear the red. That'll be funny. But right now, we'll switch to purple. Ow, some on my ear. Okay, so this top 50 crypto project launched in 2014. This platform is known for its focus on decentralized applications and smart contracts, also often called the Ethereum killer due to its high scalability. Okay, 2014, decentralized applications and smart contracts, often called Ethereum killer due to its high scalability. So there is your clue number 1. All right, so now I gotta play with something here. Let's go over to the browser view, and I've disappeared. Where am I? Hey, let's pull you. Nope. Let's go over here with you. Okay, there you are. I'm in the corner. Anyway, window. Let's do, which one is it? Yeah, I think it's this one. Yeah, there it is. It's this one. Can I? That was a lot easier than I was expecting. Fit to screen. There we go. All right. Let's see. Let me know if I'm in the way. Or whatever. What is this? Nope, that's not the right one. That's the right one. Let me know if I'm in the way. I'm just going to kind of put myself over here. I don't know. Yeah, we'll just go right here. That's me. All right, here we go. Decentral now. So I'm going to try and use a little bit more of this website. This is Crypto Crow. He's been vibe coding. I need to learn what vibe coding is. I guess just using a AI to help you code stuff or whatever. I don't really know. But anyway, so this is a news aggregator that Crypto Crow has created. And I'm going to try it out. Looks pretty cool. So we got some overall market sentiment in the last 24 hours. 290 articles in the last 24 hours. 42% are bullish. 24% are bearish. That's not 100%. It's only 86%. Okay, so this many are neutral, I guess. I don't know. Maybe we vote on them? Is that? I don't know anything. I just pulled up this website for the first time. All right, explore ecosystem. So yeah, we're just gonna check it out, see what we got. So latest news, and this is it just pulls them up. Let's just refresh just to see. So I'll just read a couple of these. I'm not trying to get into too much news today. This is just like a retrospective on the year. Yeah, that's it. So let's see. Pro Crypto Senator Cynthia Lummis to exit 2026 race. She will not seek re-election, citing the personal toll of another 6-year Senate term. Good Lord. She plans to focus... Oh, wow. Okay, let me just click on this for a minute. She plans to focus her final term, on advancing crypto market legislation and broader financial policy. Well, that's cool. Good for you, Cynthia Loomis. She will not run for re-election, confirming that her current term will be her last in Washington. Wyoming Republican made the announcement publicly, ending months of speculation. And that is great, honestly. You know, because that's how our country is supposed to work. You are supposed to serve in a public capacity if that's something that you desire to do. You get elected, people support you, you go, you serve your term. And then you go back to your real world and your real job and your real life, right? You serve your time and then you go back to your job. Okay, that meaning you're not supposed to be a career politician. So yeah, you know, I think the founders didn't think that this was a problem, so that they didn't think term limits were really necessary to even say, because everybody just knew you're just going to go back to your regular job. So, but now we need to say, hey, Chuck, Chuck Schumer, you need to go away. Hey, Elizabeth Warren, you need to go away. This is not your full-time job. You need to go away. And I could keep going, but you get the idea. Anyway, ETHzilla. Oh, wait, I don't care. Anyway, I don't have any idea what that is about. Sells 24,000 ETH to redeem convertible notes. Cool. Don't even know who that is. Don't care. Michael Selig sets crypto priorities as new CFTC chairman. That's probably interesting. Like I said, I'm not here to read the news today, so we're going to take a look more at that when I have some more time. But hey, let's look at the price. We've closed this connection. Why would you do that? Oh, because I had 3 windows open, probably. Okay, so here is... Let's do something here. This is the chart that I have on the live stream. It's the other computer's running down here. But it's obviously paused right now. So let's do something here. Let's go on a weekly. Let's take a look at a weekly candle. And we're going to look back over the year, because that would mean there's only 52 of these candles in a year. See how I did that? Pretty interesting. What's happening? Let me refresh this. Okay, let's go to a weekly candle. Hey, there it is. All right, is this it? This is almost it. Let's see. What a year. Look at that. All right, so here we are. We started the year off 1, 2, 3 very nice weekly candles. We broke our all-time high, and then guess what? We kind of fell down a little bit, and that's okay. That's okay. We caught back up at 74K, and then we rode it up. Had a little bit of a pullback, and then just continued rode up. Overall, that's pretty good right there. You can see these are some measurements I did to see like percentage changes and things like that. But if we could probably get rid of some of those, but maybe can I hide them? Oh, there it is. There you go. They're still there, but I'm hiding them. I don't know how I will find them again, but that's okay. I'm not worried about it. I'm probably not going to go back that far ever again. So, not the ruler, is it? God, it's been so long since I've done any of this. What's this? From here. Let's just look up to here. There we go. No, you got to stay up there, buddy. All right. 67%. From, what was that, 70,000, 75,000, all the way up to, what is this, 123. So if we expand it a little bit just to get to this, 69, basically 70% up in the year. Wow, look at all these comments I'm missing. What is this? Watch John Adams' HBO series. They talk about that a ton. Talk about what? I don't remember what I was talking about. Yeah, Butters. It's been like 5 years and I still use Heiken-Ashi candles. That's it. Pretty much everybody, you said that. Pretty much everybody I watch uses Heiken-Ashi candles, so that's just what I use. So, I'm not a trader. I'm really not. I tried it. I've got a good trade in. The only trade that survived all of this manipulation in the markets and the market makers going down and chase all these liquidation prices or whatever the word I'm trying to find. They're getting rid of all the liquidity in the market. The only trade that survived of mine, and I think I don't know if I opened up new ones or not. I don't even really care. Now is not really a great time to be trading anyway. But the only one that really survived was the one that was open since the very bottom. So that one's still open. That one made, I think like Chris said, I may just keep that one open forever and ever. Amen. I'm not sure. I don't know. But yes, I do use Heiken-Ashi candles, and I will not apologize for it. I was about to, but I won't. So yeah, we're up about 70% from the bottom to the top of what we had this market, this year, basically. I'm just looking back at the year. I will tell you, Congress, I see. Oh, yes. Okay. They talk about that. Okay, so John Adams. Oh, okay, so interesting. Going home from Congress. Interesting. I know. Butters is messing around. That's all right. You got to tease me. I sincerely am so glad that you guys are in the chat. I was expecting to be talking to nobody, so I'm just glad you're here. You can rib me for my Heiken-Ashi candles all you want, because at the end of the day, yeah, I guess they do kind of look a little different. And when you change back to the regular ones, I'm not even gonna mess with it. But when you change back to the regular ones, they do look a little bit different. But I like it. It's what I'm used to. That's just what I'm gonna do. But yeah, I mean, look at this. It's been an interesting year. So for all of us who think that this year has been flat, you can see it's not flat. It feels like it was flat. The first 4 months it went whoomp, and we felt like the depths of despair right here. And then we had some elation and joy. And then pretty much from this point on, from August, it's felt kind of sideways and stagnant. And then whatever the hell happened. And we've just been sitting sideways. And I had an X post. I will pull that up when we get to it. I guess I'll pull it up now. Let's see if I got this here. This was my bookmarks. Let's go back to home. Let's go to me. I don't post too much, but yeah, look at this. So when are we going to get sick and tired of this market manipulation? Literally every day. This was not too long ago, maybe last week, I think, December 18th. So I was just looking at the chart, and I said, let's see, they are playing games with us, and we're letting them. Not that we have much that we can do, but I think there's more of us than there are of them. And I think put together, our money is more than their money. So there is something we can do, but it's almost like 1984, I think. If that's the one I'm thinking of, where basically the people can never rebel, because in order for them to rebel, they would have to see their situation from the outside, and in order for them to do that, they would have to rebel. So they're kind of stuck, and that's kind of where we're at. So don't lose hope. This is our only way to fight back against total control. Never forget that. And so I was just frustrated because all of these look very similar. Especially, I mean, that's horrible. But like just seeing the genuine volume coming in, pumping the price, and then just dumping it. And then look at that pump. That should have been something. Could have been a contender. And then it just fell. Because why? Because people with big pocketbooks are able to do that. And I had enough of it, because that's 5 days worth of charts. I just scrolled back in the chart, and that's what I found. I was like, this is bullshit, first of all. It's just bullshit. So we got to wake up. We got to not let that happen, because I think we are in control, whether or not we want to believe it. So there's our year. Overall, 70% gains. If you were down at the bottom and you rode it up to the top, that's what you're looking at. If you're like me and you've been riding it a little bit further than that, See, look at where we came from. So this is still great. We always have to zoom out, and that's why, no matter if you're using the Heikin-Ashi candles or the regular candles, the thing to do, you know, I know Butters likes the 5-minute chart, but when you're on those small time frames, that's all you can see, and you gotta zoom out. You gotta see the forest through the trees, so to speak. And this is the forest right here, because you see, overall, nothing has changed. My belief in this being our only salvation for saving ourselves from total government overreach, tyranny, control, death and destruction, all of those things. This is our only hope. And nothing has changed, because from here we've made higher lows and higher highs. Has it been, I mean, okay, a little bit of a double peaking here and there, but like basically nothing's changed. It's up and to the right. And if I zoom out even further, we will continue to see, look at that chart. We're higher than we've ever been for Bitcoin, and we're totally depressed. We've never been more depressed than we are with the price higher than it's ever been. What gives, Bitcoin people? What gives? I'm getting a little philosophical here on you, but damn it, wake up and see that there is something happening here. Okay. Let's take a look at Cardano over the year. Maybe this year I'll pay for trading view. All right, let's go to the weekly candle. So like I was saying, you got to zoom out. You got to see the forest through the trees. Zoom out. Check out a weekly candle. Come on, do it. Do the dang thing. Weekly candles. There they are. I don't want to go through and hide all this stuff. July. Oh, too far out. So 2025 for Cardano. Yeah, I guess I'll fine. Hide all this stuff. Get it out of your way. Clean it up. All right, let's do it. I should just delete them because I don't know that I'll ever look at them again. But anyway. Hey, that doesn't look so great. That's not a really great chart, but that, if you look at altcoins, that's probably what you're going to look at. You're going to see a lot of that. So over the year, we had a nice pump, and it tried to follow Bitcoin a little bit. It just never. Do you remember $1 ADA this year? Do you remember $1 ADA this year? I remember $1 ADA this year because I took profits at $1. Not very many, but I did. Because why? Because I laid out a game plan in 2024, and we talked about it, and we'll talk about it again in 2026, or maybe next week. I plan to do this again next Monday, either in the morning or in the evening. I tried to do it this morning, I just ran out of time. But I'm taking the next couple of weeks off, so I'll be getting caught up on some stuff. But yeah, that's pretty much what altcoins look like. Whatever. Shut up and buy the cheap ADA. That's all you can do. 36 cents. Are you freaking kidding me? Shut up and take my money. I always like to quote Futurama and Fry and all that stuff. All right. Here we go. We got something new to talk about, my friends. My dear friends. Let's just zoom out because this baby don't go back all year. It do not. Look at that. Look at that. Good old December 8th. December 10th is when this started, but it's okay. Regardless, we had a nice run up. It ran up. I thought it ran up to like 12 cents, and then it dropped, and it stayed about 4 cents. So what is this? We are talking about Midnight, the new blockchain. It is not yet its own blockchain, but it will be very soon. I think next month, some point. 2026 is going to bring. It's going to be the year of Midnight, and so this means privacy. This means selective disclosure, and this means a whole host of other things that I have little knowledge of yet, but we're getting there. So we got a long way to go, but if you got in like I did early, you're looking pretty good already. Let's just see what these gains look like here. So I was part of, oh, what is this? What's happening? What? Can I not put this on this chart? Interesting. I don't know. I'll have to play with that. Okay. Anyway, so I was part of the glacier drop. If you held certain assets, you were eligible for the glacier drop. You are still eligible even if you didn't get them. I believe you can do it now. There's something that you can do after the fact. Let's check that out. Oops. Let's see if that is the right one. Verify my browser, please. Okay, so the glacier drop, and we are now in the redeem section, basically. So you can redeem things if they are there. Redeemable now? Is that for real? No. I was like, is that for me? I don't think that's for me. It is. It is. What? Well, isn't that cool? I can redeem 1,000 Night right now. I had no idea. Well, that's cool. That's my second thaw. When was the first one? I could have swore I looked up all this stuff and I had stuff ready to go. Let me look at my list and see. I mean, I guess I obviously want to redeem it. But anyway, I was trying to show you. Throw me some love in the comments if you're excited about my first glacier claim. That's really cool. I had no idea. Let's see, scavenger addresses. So let me see if... I mean, obviously it's right. I just didn't realize it. Yeah, I thought everything was out a little while. It says Thursday, 29/22/25, January 27th. Huh. I don't know. I guess I may as well claim my night. That's cool. I had no idea. All right, so glacier drop, basically, if you had a certain balance, you were eligible for the glacier drop. Where is it? Glacier drop, blah, blah, blah. And so, yeah, you can check out this website. I'll send you this website because I'm going longer than I ever planned to. So let's move on. So I want to check in with this stuff here just because this is something I had to go back since, like I said, I've been swapping computers here. And I'm sorry I'm looking over here. The big TV is over here with all my stuff. Should probably put it right in front of me so I could look at you. But anyway, so I'm changing computers. I had to get everything back. I had to go look at one of my old videos to see what all the websites I went to were because I didn't feel like going back and forth between the different hard drives. So where's Bitcoin? Oh my God, it's way down here now. So we're looking at number 8 for Bitcoin. And, you know, I'm very hopeful for what the future will hold. Let's see. It's going to be a good year, 2026. That's what I find. All right. I think it's time for another clue for those of you who are still watching. So remember, there we are. There's some love coming in. Lost and found. Thank you, sir. That's what I was looking for. Lost and found. Anyway, if you were eligible for the glacier drop, you will be eligible for the lost and found, which I guess happens later. Find out how to participate, redeem. I had no idea. I'll have to come back and I'm just going to leave that open so I can claim that. Or I'll go back on my other computer. But anyway, here's clue number 2. Clue number 1. Our top 50 crypto project was launched in 2014, excuse me. This platform is known for its focus on decentralized applications, and smart contracts, often called the Ethereum killer due to its high scalability. Clue number 2. After this. Its native token, which I will not name right now, is used for transaction fees, staking, and governance in a proof-of-stake system with a fixed supply of 10 billion coins. So there you go. That's clue number 2. All right, and we're hoping Bitcoin climbs back because we were pushing all of these. I think silver. Hey, how about that price of silver? $69. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Know what I mean? That's pretty cool. That's really cool because I've been buying silver since 14 cents. $14. I wish it was 14 cents. $14. Mostly around $30. So I'm still looking pretty good. But yeah, that's very awesome. And yeah, gold, silver, everything's just taken off. And so we're hoping Bitcoin has a little moment like that too. Price over 30 days. Okay. All right, let's look at some market sentiment, or Google reflected in the Google trends, basically, the search trends over time. So yeah, isn't that interesting? We've had a pretty stagnant year. All right, this is 12 months, the past 12 months. I remember this is about where I quit. It was at like 30 or whatever. I was like, blah, blah, blah. I didn't quit, but I just kind of got bored and wandered off. But there you have it. And now look at this. We've peaked at, what was this? November 16th to the 22nd. What happened that week? I bet you that was probably the Clarity Act or something that happened. And we're like, woo, Bitcoin. And now we're just kind of back down. We're back down to 40, but that's okay. All right. And then, of course, we got to look at AI. There you go. And AI is super popular right now. Of course, it peaked in the summer. When I met you in the summer. Excuse me. So sorry. Everything's music for me. All right. And then we want to see the crypto.com app, or no, Coinbase. We want to see the Coinbase app go to number 1 on the App Store in the US, and that will be our top signal. We have not seen that. So how could you possibly have a top? We got close. We got kind of close. What is it here? 63. Yeah, 63. That's as close as we've gotten this year. Okay, so Coinbase. We're looking for that to hit number 1. That'll be a top signal. We do not have that. And in fact, we couldn't be farther away from number 1. We probably could be, but 432nd. Okay. And then, of course, we have Glassnode bringing us the number of active addresses. Now, let's reset this zoom. Oh, what? Oh, yeah, we want that. There you go. Thank you. That was weird. Okay, so you can see, where are we here? Over the year. Let's go through the year. Where's the year? Okay, we're going to grab it right there. That'll be good. Okay, pretty stable. A little bit on the downtrend. A little bit on the downtrend. But you see these big fluctuations. I remember I'm looking at this orange line. I don't know how well. Oh, yeah, it looks like it's coming through pretty well on the screen. It looks like they may have changed the color scheme. All right, and then I saw this because I was looking for the hash rate. But then I saw this. This is just like their homepage on Glassnode. That's pretty cool. They've got the market capitalization. I really like that. That's over 30 days. Futures versus spot volume. Ooh, I like that. We're gonna just take a look at this. I'm gonna bookmark this. That's cool. Actually, I'll bookmark this whole page or window that I have open. Okay, top gainers. Look at that. ADA right on top in 24 hours, gaining 1.5%. Where's Midnight? Midnight better be on here at some point. Sector performance. Okay, interesting. Supply in profit. Huh. Okay, 66% of Bitcoin supply is in profit at these prices. That I definitely believe. Okay, overviews. Interesting. This is really cool. Let's just look for something here. Let me see where it is. I know it. I know it's getting its way up in here. Let's see where it is. Yeah, you're going to hear me talking about Midnight an awful lot. And you're just going to have to deal with it. Or you can go somewhere else. Can I search this list? It does not appear that I can. Anyway, we'll see it. We'll see it happen. We're going to keep watching this. All right, and then real briefly, let's just look at my bookmarks. Because I've been all over the place with this. I've not been trying to curate this for my live show or anything. But anyway, Midnight enters the top 40. Does it? Is that where, did I just miss it? Top 40. Maybe it's not on this list. Maybe. Let's see if I can search. What was that sound? No, I guess not. Top 40. I don't see. It just depends on where you're getting your information from. Because I do not see it on this list. WorldCoin, Caspa, pumped up full. Okay. Anyway. So I don't know where they're getting that from, but it's entering the top 40 somewhere. All right, Dragon, you got to explain this to me because I saw that on your profile picture too. Is that one of our ambassador things that we got to do? Getting sick of that stupid crap. It's just like the silliest, dumbest things. Anyway, this is hilarious. This is why we love Charles Hoskinson. Just wait until everyone finds out about the new Sesame Street / Midnight partnership. I mean, I'm so sorry if you really like Elmo and that triggers you, but anyway. Okay, this was kind of cool. So I guess I have to upgrade my car now because there's like literally an AI in the car now. I don't know if it's Grok or what. It looks like it says Grok. Let me make the
From done at the
supercharger.
supercharger.
Oh my God, please be quiet. Yep, look at it. It says Grok right there. I need Grok in my car. So far, I only have Grok in my phone. All right, I guess I got to get a new car. So this crypto market better do its thing, you know? That's what I'm saying. All right. Interesting. I don't know how much. This guy seems to be posting some sensationalist stuff. Like every time something moves like three, he's like, oh, whatever. But anyway, so I don't know how true this is, but the president of the USA said the traditional financial system is broken and crypto will fix it. Let's listen to this. 'Cause I don't think I listened to this.
Many Americans are unaware that behind the scenes, the technical backbone of
This
the
may be
financial
old.
system is decades out of date, many, many years out of date. You know that. Paul and others are straightening it out, but payments and money transfers are costly and take days or even weeks to clear. Under this bill, the entire ancient system will be eligible for a 21st century upgrade using the state-of-the-art crypto technology. Who would have thought we would have been saying that 2 years after many Americans?
I don't know. I don't know if that's old or not. Let's see. Let's see. This is cool. If you don't know, you can just click on Grok, and then it'll explain any post on X. I've used this quite a bit. Okay. So that was recent. I had no idea. That's pretty cool. All right. I like Night. I think I quoted this or reposted it or whatever. I like Night. Do you like Night? I think that needs to be printed out and put fixed. What? That's dumb. This needs to be printed out and put in my background. Midnight is now the 4th in 24-hour volume. You're going to see a lot of this stuff popping up on my stuff because that's what I've been looking at. Midnight is now 4th in the 24-hour volume, right behind Bitcoin and Ethereum. You see that? That's the volume. You see that? That's the future, basically, is what I'm saying. Night is ranked 5 in volume across all crypto tokens. It's right behind Bitcoin and Ethereum. Okay, Bitcoin has been in a bull market for 15 years. See, that's what I'm saying, folks. You gotta zoom out. When in doubt, zoom out. That's all you can do. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Oh yeah, this was kind of interesting. I got a couple of the Meta devices recently. I got the Meta Quest, and then I got the Oakley Meta Vanguards. They're pretty sweet. The only thing I don't like about it is Meta. If I could get Grok in there, that would be immensely better. And you'll see why. Because 10% of Meta's revenue is from actual scams. 10% of all of its revenue. And they know our scams. And so this is what I found trying out the VR headset. Okay? You say, oh, cool. An exercise app or whatever. I'm going to get in the VR and like be exercising and stuff. Cool. Well, you download the app and you get on the app and you start to set it up, and then they say, hey, you got to pay us for like a membership. Literally every app. You want to do archery. Hey, you need a membership for that. You want to do planes. Like literally, I just want to fly a plane, like Flight Simulator, but like in VR. Why not? That would be amazing. You not only do you need a membership for that, you gotta have permission from a pilot. It's a video game, bruh. I don't care how freaking realistic it is. Let me fly the plane. I don't care. Just let me fly the plane. Stop putting up gatekeeping BS in my way from using and enjoying your tool. Okay? Gripe over. Anyway, enough of Meta BS. Night is now the most liquid asset. You're gonna... Please don't get tired of all the Night stuff. check out Midnight if you have no idea what it is. Night is now the most liquid asset in the Cardano ecosystem. All right, let me show you something here. I'm going to leave that open. I need to get back to that. I'm going to start, you know, I know I'm on YouTube here, but I'm also on Rumble here. I'm going to start, oh my God, thank you. I am going to start, wait a minute, what am I doing? Ah, yes. Oh, I didn't, okay. I'm going to start favoring Rumble more than YouTube just because I'm making more money over there. But I'm getting there on YouTube. Okay, what? I guess I'm not logged in. That's okay. I'm going to get a free view here. I would like to show you my latest short. I would subscribe, but I'm not logged in, so it won't make any difference. All right, so my latest short will explain some things. This is Midnight. Let's learn about Midnight. Let me turn off this music because there's music in this. And then we're going to call it a day here. All right, enough of that. Let's go back over here. All right, so here's my channel, if you didn't already know. So here's the latest and greatest about Midnight. Hello and welcome to... Oh boy, that's loud. At least to me. I don't know if that's loud to you. HODL Harmony, where the beat of the blockchain meets the rhythm of riches. Oh. Hello and welcome to HODL Harmony, where the beat of the blockchain meets the rhythm of riches. Are you riding this crypto wave with me? Today we're going to be talking about a new token created in the Cardano ecosystem that will be soon its own blockchain. Midnight, the Night token. Its core pillars. Midnight ensures stable cost, compliant privacy, cross-chain collaboration, and fair token access for reliable, inclusive blockchain use by users and investors. The Night token. The Night token has a 24 billion supply. It is a utility token for dust generation, governance, and rewards. It's disinflationary and multi-chain for long-term holding and ecosystem participation. The dust resource. Midnight is a 2-token system. Dust is the shielded resource. It is renewable, used for paying fees only, and it decays when it is not used. This enables secure, low volatility transaction for public use and network sustainability for investors. Night generates dust. Night holdings produce dust for free network access, offering passive utility to holders without spending principal. Cooperative tokenomics. Night supports cross-chain payments and resource sharing, boosting accessibility for users and diversification opportunities for investors. All in all, Night could unlock the future of compliant, programmable privacy, driving massive adoption in DeFi, identity, and enterprise data protection, with potential to rival top privacy coins in a booming $100 billion plus market. This was a cool little picture. Grok made that into a video for me. The only thing that bothers me is that it kept calling it in the, if you were reading the subtitles up here, it's Night with a K. Anyway, so let's get back to basics over here. Let's call it a day. Let me put on. So I pulled out the old Bitcoin songs that we made. We need to make some more Bitcoin songs because these ones are a little bit wonky. But let's see. We got so you heard the HODL Harmonians. Here's this.
What we believe, building something greater than we can conceive. Yeah, HODL Harmonians join together.
Doesn't know how to pronounce words very well, but that's okay.
Crypto is the way.
Each and every day.
Stay strong through the dips, don't mind the market.
All right, let me turn that down a bit. It's way turned down already. All right, so I'm gonna leave that running in the background. We got a couple other ones on here, but I'm gonna do a couple of ad reads just to see if it does anything. Okay, I tried this already once, but it's been a while, so we're gonna try it again here. So this is all through Rumble Studio. I've got some interesting. Oh, okay. I can't even do it. I don't have enough live viewers. Okay, well there you have it. Says your live viewer count on Rumble doesn't meet the campaign's minimum requirements. Okay, so I guess I won't do an ad read. Okay, anyway, there goes that. So yeah, I'll try that out another time. Thank you all for joining me. We're gonna sign off here. We're gonna call it a night. Oops. Yeah, this is good. You know, I feel really good dusting off the old suit and hat and all the good things, and it's really great. We got the gang back together, so make sure you join me in our free Discord community. Let me grab that link for you. Press the music in.
Trading charts all day and night. Lost my savings in the fight. Paper hands just fade away.
All right, there's your link in the comments. Join the conversation on our free Discord. It's been quiet in there without you, Butters, and everybody. It's just me and Dragon. It's like me and Dragon's private channel. And Dragon, I owe you a dragon. And I have not 3D printed anything in longer than it has been since I've been live on YouTube on this channel. So I'm going to have to dust off my 3D printer because I got some cool stuff to try out. And I got a cool dragon to make you. So that'll be your Christmas present. You'll probably get it the next time I see you, whenever that may be. But yeah, I'm going to do that. So that'll be fun. There you go. So anyway, I hope you have enjoyed this. And of course, I forgot to mention, this is our 75th episode. That's cool. It would be a lot higher if I hadn't stopped for 3 months, but that's okay. I think I need to start, I don't know if I can name the other one. I'm just leaving that one up 24 hours a day. Sometimes it goes for a day. Sometimes it goes for 3 days. So I don't know. I don't ever know. So I couldn't do like, couldn't do episode numbers for that. And it's not really an episode. It's just a watching the chart type of thing. Well, that's cool. All right. Accidentally pinned his comment there. All right, anyway, so if you're still here, say goodbye, say hello, say goodbye. I got some night to go claim. I had no idea. That's cool. So anyway, I hope you have had some fun and maybe have learned a couple of things, and maybe I'm just here for your entertainment anyway. So if that's all you get out of it, then that's just fine by me. But yeah, this went on a lot longer than I expected, but that's okay. I had to work out the kinks a little bit. So I will be back next week. And we'll take one final look at the year. And we'll take a look. Oh, wait. I did have one thing. Maybe I should save it. Oh, we got to finish our trivia. But I do have one thing I did want to look at. Looking forward. And I'll revisit it next week because I did want to expand upon it. Okay, so for the answer here, if anybody wants to hop in at the very last minute and get this answer, I know Mr. Butters has had plenty of time to Google it. All right, so the top 50 crypto project that we were talking about today. The clue number 1 was launched in 2014. This platform is known for its focus on decentralized applications and smart contracts, often called the Ethereum killer due to its high scalability. Clue number 2, its native token is used for transaction fees, staking, and governance in a proof-of-stake system with a fixed supply of 10 billion coins. And clue number 3, founded by a former Ethereum co-founder, it has strong emphasis on Asia and partnerships with gaming and entertainment industries. And the answer is EOS. There you have it. All right, so let's see. I did ask. I'm just reading a little something here. Okay, so I did ask. I said, what are your key takeaways of this 2025 market and your best guess estimate for where we are going early 2026, like the near future? What's happening? And so this is what it said. Basically, it's stuck in a loop, and it just regurgitated the format that I wanted, but it did give me something here at the end. And it was all different, and I was like, I'm not reading that. I like the other thing. And so the key takeaways from 2025 from Grok, and we'll revisit this next week, but just to see. Maturation over speculation. That's a great phrase. I like that. Shift to utility. Stablecoins, RWA, and DeFi. And institutional infrastructure with healthier foundations post Q4 reset. Basically now. Regulatory clarity wins. The Genius Act, MiCA, I don't know what that is. Mica. And case resolutions. Oh yeah, the SEC case. Reduced uncertainty, attracting TradFi. Volatility persists. $1 trillion plus wipeouts showed crypto's risk, but quick rebounds highlighted its resilience. And privacy and AI emerge. Midnight launch and AI tokens addressed real needs amid data concerns. And the mining evolves. The hash rate records and AI pivots show adaptation. Okay, and its best guess for early 2026. And this is just a little blurb. I would like to expand upon this. Early 2026 looks cautiously bullish. Bitcoin, $120,000 to $150,000 price range by Q1 end. Market cap, $4 trillion plus, driven by post-reset inflows, rate cuts, and utility growth. Real-world assets, stablecoins, privacy like midnight. Risks, macro slowdown or regulation delays could cap at $100,000. Overall, healthier base than 2025 start. Expect 20 to 50% gains in Q1 if sentiment holds. And that's pretty interesting. It's a whole lot in a little statement, and that's the first time I read it, so I'm just still kind of digesting it myself. But yeah, so early 2026 is cautiously bullish. So we're going to continue looking at that. I'm going to put a little bit of background music on because I will be leaving this video up for just a few minutes afterwards for some background music for you. And then I'm going to switch back on my 24-hour stream. Man, it was a lively chat in there today. That's pretty cool. So thank you all for being here. If you want to help out this channel, this one right here, in our mission of growth, and growing we are doing, and growing we will continue to do with your help. Number 1, hit that like button. Number 2, smash the subscribe. Number 3, poke the notification bell so you get notified whenever I put out new content. Number 4, and most importantly, share this show with everyone that you know. That'll help us grow immensely. For sure. If you want to help out humanity in our mission of evolution, there's a couple of things that I'll ask of you. Number 1, be kind to yourself. The person in the mirror is truly the only person who should matter the most to you. You should take care of number 1, and then you can help other people. That's how that works. Number 2, be respectful of other people if you think they deserve it, as long as you think they deserve it, or something like that. I can't remember what it was. Yes, and be honorable to all earthlings, big and small. And I think number 4 is, remember, your body is mostly water. Get your daily dose and stay hydrated. Just a side note, get out and exercise. Get your body moving, okay? That's something I'm going to do more. I've started to do more already. Wake up, exercise, sauna, shower, tackle the day like a freaking champ. Are you up for it? Do it to it. Get up, move your body. Do some body weight workouts if you got nothing. I have a basic home gym, but I really like the body weight workouts. I got a pull-up bar. I just hang from it, and I do pull-ups and stuff. I've been getting better. I'm getting stronger. It does something. It hurts my arm if I do it wrong, so I got to be careful, because between all the things I'm doing with my arms, it's tough, but it really helps. The hanging is really great for your back. You just hold on, and I don't know if you can see, I have some gnarly blisters or calluses on my hands just from hanging on the bar. You grab the bar and you just hang there, and you can pick up your feet at your knees, and then just you bend your legs at your knees, and then the weight of your legs kind of elongates your spine. And I'm telling you, you ever been to a chiropractor and you get that nice release? You can do it on the hanging bar. Oh, it's amazing. Anyway, get yourself a hanging bar. Do some body weight workouts. If you can't lift the weight of your body, that's a problem. Make it easier for your body. Do some squats. Do some jumping jacks. push-ups, whatever you got to do. Get your body in shape, because we got, number one, like MM Crypto talks a lot about it. He just started a new channel, MM Health, and he talks a lot about different ways to be healthy. And dude's super ripped, so he does some things right, obviously. So I'm going to listen to him. But basically, it was just realization I had, you know, and he says it too. Health is wealth. No doubt about it. So if you won't be around to enjoy the money that you are earning and investing and growing, then what's the point, right? So get your body up and move it around. Do it. That's what the best thing you could do for yourself. The other thing that you should do, if you've done all those other things, and I know you haven't, but it's okay. If you've done all those other things, there's only one thing left for you to do. My headphones is messed up. For the... Whoa. I don't hear reverb. I'm hoping you hear reverb, but I don't hear any reverb. That's really weird. Maybe it's not set up. Maybe there's no reverb. But for the universe, we're multiverse, we're going to pretend there's reverb. For the multiverse, for the universe. I have no idea where the reverb went. For the solar system and the planet. It really threw me off without the reverb. I'm so sorry. For the planet, now that we're back down to Earth. For your country, your community, your city, your block, your house, your street, your room, in whatever order that may be. The most important thing that you should do, other than getting your body up and moving around and drinking water, the most important thing that you should do is what? That's right. Have a great night, and I will see you next week. And if you want to find me, I'm on Discord. You can catch me there. And if you want to watch the charts, then watch the charts, because that's what I'll be doing the rest of the year. See you next week. Have a great night. See you then.